What are we seeing when we look at Prudence Heward's Dark Girl? Is it a nude or a naked woman? A figure painting or a portrait? More importantly, who are we seeing? Grappling fully with Heward's complex original painting means considering Canada as a product of European colonialism that included, for 200 years, transatlantic slavery. It means considering how the enslavement of Black Africans was justified through the creation and proliferation of stereotypes of supposed brutishness, lasciviousness, incivility, insentience, and unintelligence. It means thinking about the role that art and artists have played in producing and sustaining race and racism. Enslaved Black females in Canada, like their male counterparts, did all manner of outdoor and domestic labor. But when slavery ended in Canada in 1834, the embedded structures of racism that has sustained the transatlantic institution for 4 centuries did not just disappear. In early to mid 20th century Canada, where the education, business, housing, hospitality, and healthcare sectors were all racially segregated, some of the only work that Black Canadians could reliably find was in the service industries like hairdressing and barbering, in entertainment, and in domestic service to middle and upper class white households. Indeed, the moment of Heward's Dark Girl is the moment of an unmarked Canadian Jim Crow. In 1939, in Christie versus York, the Supreme Court of Canada upheld the rights of business owners to withhold services to potential patrons on the basis of race. And in 1946, the African Nova Scotian entrepreneur Viola Desmond was arrested, jailed, and convicted for daring to sit in the whites-only section of the Roseland Theatre in New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. This is a moment when the upper-class white female artist Prudence Heward painted Dark Girl. Again, who was she? What was her life like? What was her relationship to Heward? Domestic employee? Model? Or the former becoming the latter? Why did Heward visually give us a portrait and yet deny us her name as a title? Although innovative and daring in his rejection of an idealized body, questions must be asked about the composition, pose, tone, and rendering of this melancholy Black woman. She's slouching. The folds of her skin, in her side, her belly, her neck, tell us that she's a real person. Her body is lived in. Her left arm across her lap hides her genitalia. She's covering herself. Her manner gives us a sense that if she could sink into the dark foliage behind her to escape us, she would. She is not posing for us. Was this what Heward wished to convey all along? Or is this what the sitter gave her in the studio? Although outwardly quite distinct from Dorothy Stevens' colored nude, Prudence Heward's Dark Girl replicates many of the same colonial preconceptions of other more blatantly stereotypical works. Like Francois Malpart de Beaucourt's portrait of a Haitian woman, Heward's warm, rich palette in Dark Girl deliberately evokes a tropical landscape, despite the fact that the work was conceived in Canada and the foliage represents the Canadian sumac tree. While Heward provides a natural setting, the blackness that shrouds her body and the deliberate evocation of a tropical and seemingly impenetrable setting recalls stereotypes of Africa as a supposedly dark continent, mysterious and threatening. When I look at the woman in Dark Girl, I can imagine the sitter asking, "Can I put my clothes back on now, Miss Heward?" And perhaps that power imbalance, that unease, was precisely the point of the work.